Thank you. It's good to be here. Still morning? Yes. Good morning, everyone. My name is Lestat Steyn, and for my class, my name is Lestat Steyn, and I'm a post ex-Stellenbosch Waldorf student from the Western Cape. I would like to start just to tell you guys a little bit about my 2 years after school. So basically, I went through a personal process, which I'll get into later in my speech, and I also went traveling to Europe, so it was great. Yeah. So for me, this has been a roller coaster of a year in regards to the adventure program. There's been many ups and many frustrating moments alike. Ups being definitely the talkers that came to speak to us, just the content itself. It's really rich, and there's a lot of self-development and processing that happens through this course. You see, I'm one of those people that has a lot of ideas. Kind of scatterbrained, actually. Though I do have a general interest, and that's in movement, not exercise, movement, health and nutrition. I really like pizza. So, really badly. Hence, I traveled to Europe. See, I feel that the adventure program has challenged me on my opinions and more so my perspectives in life. I did this constantly. You see, there's a module that we did in the beginning of the year, well, roughly in the beginning of the year, that basically takes a fixed mindset compared to a growth mindset. And for me, when I did this, I kind of just was like, wow, what is this, you know? There's a different way of looking at the world, you know? So for me, there's been a lot of quiet time processing that has happened throughout this whole course that I'm very thankful for. But then again, with my scatterbrain and all my ideas, it kind of made me a bit wonky on my decisions that I want to do and go into for the rest of my life. For example, I changed my field of profession, I think like 5 times this year. Like first I wanted to be a life coach in Cape Town. I was like, this is what I need to do. Then I was like, no, I'm going overseas, I'm going to become a nutritionist, it's obvious. And then I was like, you know what, I'm a Waldorf teacher, that's what I'm doing. And none of these are wrong, they all really do align with my interests at heart. It's just, I think it was a process of pinpointing exactly what I want and need to do with my life. Yeah. So this leads me to my first venture that I took this year. I call it the online health portal. You see, I really enjoy games, so I enjoy being in front of the computer quite a lot. So I thought, hey, this is more time I can spend in front of the computer. I also like fitness and health and nutrition, so this way I can incorporate all those things in one big thing. So my intent for this was, my focus for this was to create a web page that serves as an all-in-one stop for people looking for various local holistic move practices and health advisors, with the intent to connect and support local holistic and nutritional practitioners. In short, it's kind of like a glorified holistic yellow pages on the internet. But like the motto of this year, fail fast, fail forward, this was a little bit of a fail, which made me upset. And the reason for it was I quickly realized that experience is quite important, and people didn't really want to put their businesses in the hands of someone that had never even created a Wix website. So this was a bit frustrating to me, though they really seemed interested in the idea. They were very keen. They just said that get some experience first, come back, I'll keep your contacts, and maybe we can work with this at a later stage. This really had me bummed out, because I was very excited to actually do this process, which left me at a stage where I had to do one of 2 things. Either take a step back and completely start something completely new, or pivot. I chose the latter. And I thought to myself, what can I do that I have a lot of experience in? And then it actually dawned upon me. And about 3 years I went through a mental disorder called derealization, depersonalization. It's a detachment disorder, and it's something I have a lot of experience in. And I have completely recovered from it through the means of affirmations, different mindsets, and holistic practices. And obviously the help of professionals, but it's all alternative. Never mind. So I shifted my health portal to a DPDR recovery page. I was quite chuffed about this, and it seemed a lot more in line with passion because I have immense amount of energy behind this, seeing that it was such an intense experience for me. It's at this stage that I started teaching myself HTML coding, CSS, and a little bit of JavaScript. I found that pretty hard, but I'm still teaching myself. I contacted many big YouTubers that are in the field, such as Big Nono. He works with the subject matter quite a bit, and also put myself out there on forums and stuff, and I started building up a bit of a contact basis with people that actually wanted to give back to this community. Pretty soon I was swarmed with Skype meetings with these YouTubers that when I was in the States was like a hero to me, you know, and we were having conversations about the topic and how to get over it and deal with it and so on and so forth. And I actually got to do a couple of Skype calls with people that are actually dealing with it right now. And all I did was I said my story, I said what worked for me, and they actually started to feel better, and they said, I actually get what you're saying. And this was very powerful because it's something that I wish I had when I went through it, that connection and understanding. So that's what I've been doing now for the past couple of months. And I'll show you my site now, but I'd first like to maybe explain to you guys what the actual disorder is, because you're probably wondering what is it exactly. I'm going to do that through one of two things, a quick little sketch, and obviously in good Waldorf fashion, a poem. So yeah. Let me start with the sketch. So this is the person. As you can see, I went to Waldorf. This person is grounded, correct? So they are normal, you live your life, you're happy, so on and so forth. When you have anxiety, you have a little depression, you're a normal person. So a person that's going through derealization and depersonalization, they live their life over here. So have you ever heard of the thing where before some people say they die, they see themselves, they're looking at themselves in a sense, right? So that's basically where people that have derealization and depersonalization function. It's kind of like they're locked within their own minds and you're living your whole life within your head. Everything seems like a dream and nothing seems real. This obviously leads to panic, anxiety, you're constantly in a state of flight or fight. It's an extremely horrible experience. And it's really hard to be in because you don't know what to do. The issue is a lot of, there's no cure, there's no pull back. You can't take Xanax, but it doesn't do anything. The only way to really get through it is through mindset shifts and doing alternative activities, which I'll get into on my website. Which is pretty hard. It's not like something you want to hear when you're in a state where you're feeling so bad. You don't really want to hear like, oh, there's not a cure. The cure is that I actually have to take charge and do things. You know, it's kind of horrible. So yeah, derealization is the detachment from the outside world, so the rest of the world doesn't feel real, and depersonalization is a detachment from yourself. So for example, I would go up to my family and I would not know who they are. I would know who they are, but I would not have any connection towards them. And then also, it's kind of like a pane of glass between you and everything else. So you're here, and then everything else is there, and things seem unfamiliar. You're always disoriented. It really is a horrible experience, and it's really hard to explain to people that haven't gone through it. But hopefully this very artistic diagram helps a little bit. And hopefully this poem will help too. Okay, so it's called Let Me Depersonalize. Let me depersonalize some personal lies. I tell myself as I lie in bed every night that I'm not here. Or if I am here, I'm only here for a couple of minutes. And when I am here, I want to drown myself out in Guinness. Here's my weakness that I freely admit. I find it difficult to freely exist. I may as well be dreaming, I don't even feel this. All of the time, am I sleeping or am I depersonalized? What do I mean when I say I don't feel like a human? I feel like a disguise. I'm not myself because I don't know myself. All I know is myself is not a wealth of mental health. Myself is a puzzle collecting dust on a shelf. A jigsaw puzzle I'm too afraid to take out. Because it's missing some pieces. Every morning I wake up and try and match the creases. Together, and whatever I do, the pieces fall apart. As I move a corner piece, I lose a side piece too. A centerpiece, like a legless centerpiece, I've lost my centerpiece. My brain gets too tired too easily. And I can't fix the problems of society if I can't even piece together what's inside of me. Society's inside of me, I'm inside society. I want to be here, you see, but you don't hear or see me. And I understand sometimes all the puzzle pieces are there, but most of the time I have to lie to myself and just pretend imaginary pieces are filling in the spaces. Why does reality feel like a dream to me? Why can't I deal with obligatory like everyone around me? I want to feel real. I want my wants to feel real. I want to be alive, but I die from this Achilles heel. I want my head to stop spinning, put a stick in that wheel. Is this surreal? Have I said too much on how I feel? Let me depersonalize. Yeah. So hopefully that gives you a better description of it. Yeah, sorry, it's a bit raw for me. Yeah. So my intention with this website was to provide something that provides honest, experienced methods that actually work, but more so that's relatable content. You know, that's not this drowned in anxiety-based Reddit posts that's all based in fear that you see on the internet, but rather provide comfort and connection, because that's what it's all about. So now I'm going to show you a little bit of the website and take you through some of the content. Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So depersonalization, derealization, recovery. The icon, obviously, because it's connection. The colors, because it's subtle. It's not a very cluttered website because it has to be simple, it has to be easy, it has to be comforting. You'll see at the front page there's some of my symptoms. This is because people that are generally in this state, they... let me explain this. When I went on and looking for cures and stuff, because that's what everyone does that has this disorder, you always need to see if they have the exact same symptoms as you, otherwise it's not relatable, it's not real, like this person can't help me. So the first thing that I chose to put on the front of them is all the symptoms that I experienced, which are the symptoms of the disorder. And then also just a disclaimer that I'm not a doctor, I'm just someone that went through it and got through on the other side, and I'm okay, I'm still alive and everything. Then my story, just a brief story of how it all started, and just it's very summarized. It's just also then to create that whole connection aspect again. I feel that it's important. It's always nice to read someone else's experiences, and then I get straight into the actual plan mindset. So there's many things that I incorporate into this, such as unlearning the OCD loop. Okay, wow. Unlearning the OCD loop, affirmations, and different perspective, which is why this program, this adventure program, was so great for me, because it brought even more different perspectives. It's something that I worked with in the past. I was just like so hungry for this information. And then stepping out of the comfort zone, obviously, you need to do things that are uncomfortable to grow, specifically in this situation. Rediscovering yourself, accepting the truth, a big part of it is acceptance, and then distraction. I played so much games when I was it, because I couldn't be asked to actually just experience life because it was too hard. And then external practices. And then there's another segment which goes more in depth, deeper dive. Things that help cure. This is where I go into supplementation, no pills or anything. Seeing as I believe in an all-natural holistic approach. I did try normal medication, but it actually just made it worse. I was like, nah, I'm going to stick to what I know. And then an explanation of all those things, important of diet and exercise. I think I just added that in because, I'm a little bit obsessed with diet and exercise and pizza, they even say in there, like, it's okay to have some good food, Yeah, you can have sugar and you can, and then EFT tapping, basically works with, pressure points. TRE, I don't know if you know what TRE is, trauma release exercises. Think of an animal that goes into shock, they immediately start tremoring. They're basically releasing the trauma through their body right there and then. We as humans are idiots and we're like, oh no, I'm not bottle this. So this basically says like, okay, no, you can shake it out. It sounds weird, but it really does work. It really had a profound effect on me. Those are the main points. And then Products. So this is part of my, because it has to be a business. So I decided to go through an affiliation program. So I affiliated myself with Amazon of all people, and I basically get a markup on products that get sold on the website. So yeah, that's the website. That's one of the ventures I do, and hopefully in the future I can also do talks and stuff. I'm very interested in doing that. Yeah. I mean, as it stands, I'm doing the Skype meetings and stuff, which is enough for me. It's truly, yeah, it's really cool. For the lack of a better word, it's really cool. Yeah. So then coming back to the adventure program itself, the adventure program really helped me pinpoint my interests, and to be honest, it helped me gain closure to something that was really hectic in my life. So I'm really grateful for that, you guys. I mean, obviously it also helped me open up my view of the world and how it works, from both a personal point and also an entrepreneurship standpoint. Many things in this course I've already had many, sorry, mind my language, oh shit moments. I've had many of those throughout this year, and yeah, I'm truly happy that I got the chance to experience this year. So I would like to end with saying what I'm going to end up doing, and I would hopefully end up doing more of this, continuing with this work. Like I said, hopefully going and doing talks, that would be fantastic. So I'm going to start pursuing that. Also, I'm going to go study, because I would like to get a degree to give me more tools to be able to better help, develop all of this, and then also whatever other venture I choose to take part in my life, reinvent yourself and then reinvent yourself. It's a motto that we've had for this course, so yeah. I would also like to end on a quote from the legendary man himself, Jim Carrey, and it goes like this. All there will ever be is what's happening right here. Decisions we make in this moment is based in either love or fear. So I'd like to say thank you to Donnie, William, Clara, everyone behind the scenes. I know there was a lot happening. To all the fellow people that did it with me, adventurers, as Helen said. It's been one hell of a ride. I've made some real connections, and it's been a profound experience. I felt like I've had the opportunity to also play like a child, to be a child again and explore things. And I think that's so important in today's society, to be able to just play. Yeah, so thank you.